What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talkin My Shit podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in yet again. I appreciate all the support and love. Um, I'm fresh off another week off. This is my second week off, but next week I get back on road, as Drake would say. Next week I got my busiest week in comedy so far. I am going to do a show Monday in the Chit Chat Lounge downtown, I think it is. Like, I don't know if it's downtown or not, because, motherfuckers from Chicago be like, oh, that's not downtown. This is, like, River North, and I don't know what the fuck. Nigga, I can see the Sears Tower from there. It's downtown. Anyway, I'm gonna go do a show at the Chit Chat Lounge on Monday. Then on Thursday, I'll be at the Laugh Factory for the highly recommended. Friday, I'm all the way in Sterling, Illinois. That's by Rockford. That one's gonna be a crazy ass lineup. It's gonna be a good lineup. I'm excited to do that show. And then Saturday, I'm in West Chicago at the Cairo Ale House, however the fuck you say that, doing a show there. So if you're interested in coming to any of these shows, please hit me up. I can try my best to get you some free tickets, or maybe we could ride together, or maybe you can give me a ride, and I don't know, we could work something out. Other than that, man, last week I told you guys I was gonna go to the Future concert right after I got done recording, and I did. I went. I got 4 tickets. It was me, Jamie, Chins, and my sister, and I got lawn tickets because every time we go to the concert at Tinley Park, we get lawn tickets, and then when we get there, we upgrade them for $10 flat fee, and they give you whatever they didn't sell, like the best seats in the house. So I've done it a few times with like Wiz Khalifa concerts and a few different concerts. So we thought we'd do the same thing. So we go up there, we like wasting time and shit, finally going to the venue. We're like, all right, let's go upgrade these seats. Then as we get to the fucking box office, there's a big ass sign that says no seat upgrades. So I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why not? So I asked the lady working, I was like, yo, why aren't you guys doing seat upgrades? She was like, oh, because basically they sold out of most of the seats, so there's no upgrade. So I was like, bitch, now I'm finna have to sit in the lawn like a poor person. She was like, yep, you should have bought not poor people seats. So I was like, you're right. So we go up to the lawn, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, sitting in the lawn, you might as well watch that shit from home, bro. Because I felt like I was in a whole different state, boy. Meek Mill was in Atlanta, and I was watching her from Chicago, boy. But it was fun. Meg Thee Stallion was performing. She was up there riding dick on stage, bro. That shit was fire, bro. Meg Thee Stallion, hit me up if you listen to this ever. I doubt it, but she was looking decent. She performed very well. The whole show was like dope. The whole show was dope. Although, even though we were sitting far as fuck, it was a great time. But I'm not gonna lie, I left early because, bro, I don't know if it's because I'm fat or if I'm older or what it is, but I just got tired as fuck real early. Like, by the time Meek Mill came out and he was yelling and shit, I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. This shit getting a little too rowdy. And yeah, dude, we were in the parking lot. We could still hear Meek Mill yelling, but it was a fun time. Another thing that happened this week, a few different things, but I wanted to start off with the Hurricane Dorian, or whatever the fuck that shit called. Hurricane, what is it called? Dorian. That hurricane, it wiped out the Bahamas. Oh shit, I should have laughed. I don't know why I'm laughing. But it hit the Bahamas crazy, and then it was finna hit Florida, or it's about to hit Florida. First of all, why the fuck do people still live in Florida if they stay getting hit by hurricanes? These motherfuckers get hit twice a week, and then they want you to pray for them and set up GoFundMe. Like, bro, if you don't move to, like, Nebraska or somewhere, like, that don't get hurricanes, fuck out of here. I'd never move to Florida, bro. And they got the craziest people over there. But Hurricane Dorian, that's a weak-ass name, bro. Like, if Hurricane Dorian wiped out my house, I'd be mad as fuck. Like, Katrina could wipe out my house any day. That's a ghetto name. Hurricane Katrina was a black lady. Hurricane Dorian, that sounds like a weak-ass white boy. Fuck out of here. Fuck Hurricane Dorian. Anyway, on to the next topic. Naperville. You could suck my whole dick, nigga. Naperville citizens or residents, whatever the fuck they're called, they're protesting the sale of recreational marijuana, as it becomes legal in January 1st of 2020. They're protesting the sale and now actually have voted to ban recreational marijuana sales from Naperville. Bro, why the fuck is Naperville worried about weed? Naperville got way bigger problems to worry about. First of all, they got whole racist motherfuckers working at the gas stations. We ain't forget about that yet, bitch. Second of all, you worry about fucking weed, bro? You know how many skinny Naperville bitches I fucked for fake Xanax, bro? Too many, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just don't. This is a joke, strictly for podcast material. But fuck Naperville. That's what all I'm saying. I used to take bitches to Naperville downtown. Take them to Cold Stone, cap a little bit, take them on the Riverwalk, tell them they the one. You know what I'm saying? But now, fuck y'all. We shopping local. They just opened the ice cream shop downtown Aurora. The homie Jesus said he tried it, said they was fire. So I'm gonna go fuck some bitches over there. Anyway, that I'm just saying, fuck Naperville is all I'm saying. Hashtag fuck Naperville. Too Skinny said it first. Oh no, there's actually a few people that said it first on my timeline this week, but my voice is the best. No, I'm just kidding. Number 4, Kevin Hart just can't seem to catch a break. This motherfucker done flipped this car. Oh my God, bro. Like, I always told myself, like, he flipped his car on Mulholland Drive. If you guys never been to LA, Mulholland Drive is this highway that goes through, like, the Hollywood Hills, and it kind of gives you the best views of the city, right? And, of course, rich people love to go on there and speed because it makes you feel like you're in Fast and the Furious and shit. And this motherfucker flipped his Barracuda, or he wasn't even driving, his homeboy was driving it and flipped it off like a mountain, and he had major back surgery, and, pray for Kevin Hart. I hope he's good and all that shit. But I was telling myself, like, if I die in the Hollywood Hills off a fucking car crash, like, that's how I wanted to go out, bro. This is how I want to go out. But anyway, dude, like, this nigga just can't catch a break. First, he's fresh off of that whole homophobia vibe. Everybody thought he was homophobic. Cheating on his wife. Now he crashing into shit. I just hope that he's okay. Honestly, I don't even give a shit. I don't even know that nigga like that, but hope he's okay. What else was I gonna talk about this week, man? Hey, thank you guys for sharing the podcast. I appreciate everybody who still shares it. There's a few people who listen but don't share it. I fuck with y'all too. I mean, I guess. Oh, Mac Miller. So today, actually, from the time we're recording right now, is the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Mac Miller. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I was Mac Miller's biggest fan because I wasn't. I didn't even listen to the dude like that. But obviously, it's sad to see him go, especially for drug use. Because, I mean, it could have been any of us type shit. But it sucks it was him. But anyway, this week, there was news breaking that they had prosecuted and charged the drug dealer that sold him the fentanyl-laced pills, or I guess they said that Mac Miller hit this dude up for perks, and the dude sold him some fake perks with fentanyl, and well, he overdosed. But this is not part. This part of the podcast is gonna be a little bit more serious, so I'm sorry if you guys were expecting to laugh, but as someone who has used drugs before, I feel like everybody makes their own decision to take them, and if anybody was to ever, have an accidental overdose or anything like that of that nature, or even if you get pulled over with it, like, that's why people hate snitches, because you're the one that had it, why you got to tell everybody else. Same thing is like if you die from it, like, kind of like, all right, well, that's it, bro. You shouldn't, you made the decision, I guess, but I don't know. I don't even know why I talked about this. I just feel like he shouldn't have been charged. But then again, fuck that nigga too. But R.I.P. Mac Miller. We're going to have to edit this whole part out because I just got real depressed. But nah, fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's fucking keep going. You know what? Let me talk about some other shit real quick. My brother. My brother, I remember I told you guys he was gonna start school. He started going to East. I was a little bit worried about him, I wasn't sure like how he was gonna like adapt, I was talking shit about him in the podcast, but deep down, obviously he's my brother. I love him and I want the best for him. So he said he's had a few, he's had a few rough days, but now it's getting better, starting to make friends. He actually saw his first fight, so I was proud of him. He was like, dude, it was so crazy because he's never seen a fight before. Like, this nigga's, he a house nigga. He don't know, but he saw his first fight, so I was proud of him. But what made me real proud was he said that he was in his class, in his biology class, or one of the fucking classes, and he was in his class, and there was a group of like, I don't want to say gangbangers because they're freshmen, but there's probably a group of like bad kids or, the loud kids. I guess the group that I'd be in if I was still in high school. And he was sitting behind them, and the teacher asked a question. The teacher was like, hey, does anybody know what punctuality means? And my brother raised his hand, and he was like, well, that means like periods and commas and, And the teacher was like, no, nigga, that's not what it means. But well, he didn't say that. He was like, oh, nice try, but no, punctuality actually means being on time somewhere, which makes sense. But at the same time, I didn't even know what punctuality means. So when he told me, I was like, oh, I just learned something. But anyway, he says that the teacher corrected him. So then the kids in front of him turned around and told him, pendejo, like as a joke. So they started laughing amongst each other. And my brother, like I said, he's not the toughest kid. He's not built like that. So he kind of just took it, right? He was kind of salty. He was like, all right, whatever. I guess, whatever. And then a few moments later, the conversation changed. Teacher started talking about something else. And then he came up to the kids in front of my brother. And one of the kids, the kid that called him a pendejo, was wearing his hoodie. So the teacher was like, "Yo, take your hoodie off, man. I need you to get this assignment done because you're already failing the class." And as the teacher said that, my brother told him, he called him, he's like, "Ah, pendejo." So he kind of returned the joke, and it made me real proud that he did that, because I was like, all right, because he didn't look like a bitch, and you're funny. You made him laugh. He made his friends laugh. The guy kind of like was mad about it, but to me, it was kind of like this is what I've been training you for your whole life, my nigga, and you're ready. You're ready to go out onto the world. But yeah, man, that's really it. I don't have too much for this podcast episode today. I've been writing a lot of my sets and material for next week. Like I told you guys, I have a long week ahead of me, and I got some bigger shows coming next month too that I can't announce here just because I'm trying to get them worked up. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell this quick story before I get out of here though. It was funny because me and my homie Jesus were having this conversation because he said he trusted me, and I was like, don't trust me, nigga, because I'd be stealing. And I just remembered, no, I don't be stealing. Like I'm not a thief. I'm gonna give it back eventually. No, I was thinking about like times that I've stolen certain shit, and obviously it's not a good thing, It's more of a hobby or habit, not a hobby. It's more like a bad habit, I'd say. But this is the most memorable one. I was probably in, I want to say, seventh or sixth grade, and my friends at the time, I used to hang out with a lot of all my friends were black at the time. And one of my homies, I don't want to drop his name, but he used to live in the same neighborhood as me, like the subdivision or whatever. And me and him kicked it all the time, all the time. Like his parents, like, they were not supposed to live in that house. Like, because his parents were ghetto as fuck. He was ghetto as fuck. Like, I don't know how they got that house, but like that house was always like a fucking mess. But I'm not to talk shit about him. I'm just kind of trying to give you a perspective of the house. Like, it was always a mess. Parents were always like out or never home. Like it was just like a broken home type shit. But his mom used to sell purses from home, like on eBay. She used to sell fake Gucci purses, fake Coach purses, and all kinds of fake shit. So I remember like we always used to be in her office because she used to let us use her computer for like to like watch videos and dumb shit like that, right? And I used to look at all the purses, and I remember like my mom obviously liked purses, every girl who doesn't like purses. So one time I remember we got locked out, so he went in through that window to that office. He's like, yeah, we always leave this window open. So we went in, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, fast forward a few months later, he had actually stole a bike from me. So I was mad because I knew it was him. He's the only one that knew where I kept it in my house, and he stole it from me. But he kept saying no. And then I remember seeing his cousin riding it, and it was just like kind of like I was like, all right, whatever. Those are not really my friends. But right before we cut all ties, it was my mom's birthday, right around November. My mom's birthday is in November, like November 25th to be exact. So it was her birthday, and obviously I was broke as fuck. I was like in seventh grade. So I was like, I'm gonna get her a fucking Gucci purse from this nigga's house. So I called him and I was like, yo, bro, where you at? And he was like, oh, me and my family came out to eat or whatever. So I was like, bet. So I rode some other person's bike. Like I think I took it to my dad's bike because my bike got stolen, obviously. I rode that bike to his house, and I opened up the window. I crawled into the fucking window, and I stole like two Gucci purses. I just grabbed two random ass Gucci purses, and I put them in my backpack, and I jumped back out the window. Oh my god! I think I'm admitting to like home invasion, burglary, nigga. I was a minor, but this is a real life story. And I took the purses, and then I gave it to my mom. I was like, oh here, I was like, here's this purse I'm giving to you. I bought it from mom. She gave me a good price because it was for your birthday. She's like, oh my God, thank you. My mom was like, what the fuck? Like, thanks, I guess, whatever. And I remember my mom one time was using the purse and she was gonna take us to the movies. And I was like, yo, get the fuck back in the house. Don't bring that fucking purse. They can't see you with that purse. And she was like, why? But obviously I never told her why. But it was just a funny story that was in the back of my head. And I couldn't, I guess I just thought about it earlier today and I wanted to share it with you guys. It was funny, but I don't steal no more. So don't invite me to your house, please. I'm not gonna steal. I swear to God. I used to steal a lot though, but that's the past, you know. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, you guys, thank you again for listening to the podcast. My name is Too Skinny. Follow me on Instagram, Too Skinny 300. Follow the Instagram page, Talking My Shit Podcast. Thank you guys. Bye bye.